I wonder how many of us have found that we've spent too much time on doing a fairly small task and then failed to do something that really was important. I know I have. In today's thought for the day, which comes from Matthew chapter 23, verses 23 to 26, we see that Jesus is giving a humorous example of the Pharisees straining a gnat out of their wine in order to avoid swallowing this tiny insect and then swallow a camel. It's a picture of how they'd got their priorities completely wrong. Jesus had in fact been accusing them of concentrating too much on the minute details of tithing. And while he says that tithing is important, because they'd kept it so painstakingly, they had then neglected to do and teach what really was essential. That God's people should be fair, loving, and trustworthy towards their neighbour. But the Pharisees had become legalistic and cared too much about outward appearances, and Jesus rebukes them for being greedy and self-indulgent. Harsh words, but that's because Jesus wants his followers to see that at the heart of God's commandments is love. A love that's authentic and faithful, a love that does look after the poor and needy, that doesn't care about the outward appearance but the inner person. Jesus wants us to follow him because he loves and cares for us, not because we've obeyed a set of rules or done good things. I'm reminded from the verses from the book of Micah, which says, "What does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God."